Okay. Hey everybody, it's Francis with some in-your-face astronomy all the way from Cameroon. That's right, it's your host Francis Walsh with In-Your-Face Astronomy and Cosmic Obsession Kerrville and NightSkiesNetwork.com. We have a lot of things going on right now, and we definitely cannot forget about our good friend Mbonteh Roland in Cameroon. Because, to be honest and truthful, you wouldn't believe how much work this man has put in toward astronomy in a place where there was very little astronomy being given and handed down to the peoples of Cameroon right now. So now, if you've been with me for a while, you probably have heard of Roland. You probably know Roland, but we haven't gotten an update from Roland in a while. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give Roland an opportunity to tell us. I mean, he's got a lot to say, but we're going to let him start talking and tell us a lot about what he's been going on. From, we want to talk about the SSVI telescopes and Bresser. We want to talk about the Cube satellites. We want to talk about how you're giving telescopes to all the different educational locations, Roland. I'm going to try to ask you for a lot, but I know that you're doing well and just got back from seeing your mother in Tombelle in the southwest region of Cameroon, which for Americans, when you hear southwest, you think southwest, but honestly, it's in the northwest portion of Cameroon that's called the southwest region of Cameroon. And so he just came back from that area to Nkasamba, sort of his home base city, and I know that he's got a lot of stuff going on. So, Roland, I'm glad that I got to connect with you. Can you go over what's been going on with you, and you can just tell us about what's going on since we've talked to you last, which has been quite a while?
Well, hello everyone. I'm very happy for joining you at this new station. It's actually been a long time, and call me back now is really a very important moment for me. I've long missed you all, and I hope you all are doing fine, just as we are doing here in Cameroon. It's been a long time now that we have been carrying out astronomy activities in this uh, uh, country with the support of our.
Roland, I think you have to try to. Roland, try.
All your efforts you've put in spreading astronomy across the world. You thank also a Brazer telescope, a celestron telescope that we've been using to reach out some students and carrying out some astronomy outreach. Yes?
I think you might have to speak a little bit slower because you are breaking
Hello, I
up.
can't hear you.
You are breaking up some when you speak because you're speaking a little quickly.
Hello, Francis, are you there?
Yes, Roland, I'm here. I can hear you, but you do break up. You are breaking up. Listen, I wonder if Skype would be better. Did you download Skype?
Okay. No, I have very slow internet connections here.
Okay. Maybe you just need to speak slower so that the internet doesn't have to work quickly on all your words. So maybe just slow down.
Okay, thank you. So we have opened 3 astronomy clubs here in Cameroon so far. We have an astronomy club in the 2 universities and 2 in a secondary school. And we have shared telescopes in all these clubs. And the students there are very, very happy with the astronomy outreach. You're carrying out astronomy activities very, very well with the materials. One of the telescopes that was coordinated by Cosmic Observation Survey is being used by our organization. Oh, yeah, we opened an astronomy organization in our country that was approved by the government. So it is called Cameroon Astronomy and Space Research Organization. And it is the only astronomy organization in Cameroon which is legally recognized by our government. And we have been working in collaboration with other organizations like the International Astronomical Union and the University of Westmark. So we have some teams in 2 Cameroon universities which are carrying out satellite projects. They are building satellites and undergoing satellite courses due to our project that was sponsored by the International Astronomical Union, Office for Astronomy Outreach, and the Office of Astronomy for Development. So by next month, that's by October, we are going to be using satellites in Cameroon in agricultural field due to our projects. It is one of the astronomy projects that we are carrying out in 2 different universities. So astronomy activities in Cameroon are really increasing due to good mentors we have, such as you, Francis, who is always there for us, always giving us guides and encouragement. So thank you so much. I believe in future, Cameroon is going to add astronomy in their educational system. And when we want to talk about the history, it will be no one else but you, Francis, who engineered me in doing this, because I remember when we first met, I was just a graduate. That was in 2018, and I was just in Tomball. I was just sitting in the house doing nothing until you had to tell me, Roland, you're a man, you need to go out and start something, get some students, teach them, meet some people, teach their children, even at home. And that advice really gave me an encouragement to leave my home and start going to search for schools to teach. And from there, you've been with me, started these astronomy programs, and it is now booming in the country, not just in my school, but in other schools across the country, in universities, in secondary schools, primary schools, and even in the public. So I am really, really grateful working with you.
Thank you, Roland, so much for that.
And I hope that in the future, our country should be able to be recognized as one of the countries who are carrying out astronomy activities in Africa. So thank you, Francis.
Well, Roland, you are the #1, what we call footman. Without you running around with your own 2 feet and hands and making this a reality, and I want you to remember, and I told you this as well, that it was your idea, I think, in the beginning that connected you to someone who gave you some advice, and you took it, and now you're here, and you're in a position now to really change the minds of young Cameroonians as they come through their educational path. And like I said, I'm showing a slideshow right now of the students working with the Cube satellites. There's a picture of you, Astro Boy, with your backpack that you like, and I think it's the closest picture I've seen you smile in. The closest to a smile I've seen of you is the one with your backpack on. But all this other work, this footwork, this hard work is happening because you are connecting You're connecting the dots like the stars of a constellation. You are drawing the lines for people to see what's in outer space. You've gone and done the hard work to get the government approval and paperwork, which will allow you to continue, because without the government paper, people can't do anything, promote anything, can't show people anything without a piece of government approval from Cameroon. But we were lucky enough. Roland went to all the different channels to get that government approval, and you have to wait a long time. And you have to look for places like the International Astronomical Union to offer grants, which he applied for and received in his program of distributing telescopes to all the schools of Cameroon, from pre-K to primary to post and university schools. He's achieved that now. So what we have to do is keep on. Now, I'll tell you, Roland, that currently I am planning to do more shows and broadcasts, so I will be keeping you busy. So I'll be sure that we're going to help promote the astronomy that you're working on in Cameroon, and if there's anything we can do to help promote that as well. Now, in one of the images that we're showing is Jean-Pierre Guettard's SSVI telescopes all lined up and signed and lined up before they're delivered to needing and deserving individuals who apply to receive a free SSVI telescope. And Roland received one, and that telescope that he received is signed by Roland. Have you counted how many signatures are on the telescope?
Yes, there are 18 signatures on the telescope. There are 18 signatures on the telescope.
That's pretty cool. And when he says 18 signatures, these signatures come from the most famous of famous. Well, actually, it's a creative mix from performers to astronauts to the people that are signing the telescopes are the finest in their fields, whatever they may be. And Jean-Pierre Guettard and his SSVI program attracts these types of individuals to come and sign these telescopes, and then they're sent out to countries like Cameroon and into the hands of people like Roland, who then took that even further, and he has in his possession, he has a Celestron, and then from Bresser telescopes he received a delivery of 3 Bresser telescopes, which is part of his delivery program of telescopes to the universities and schools in the area. I know that he gave one to the College de Mutakem, that bilingual college in Kasamba. And then, what do you have? What can you think? Well, actually, I know it's very busy because you are about to go back to school, and Roland has a lot of stuff going on. He is going to go back to school, and he still needs a job, and he still has to keep up his duties as the founding member of CASRO, the Astronomy Club of Cameroon. So you have a lot on your plate. What do you think? How do you see your immediate future going? What's going on?
Yes, right now I am planning to go back to school to go and continue my studies in physics. So that if I have a BA in physics, I can go out of the country and to continue astronomy, because I don't have that chance to study astronomy in Cameroon since it is not in our educational system. I believe if I study physics, I can take a branch in astronomy so that I can come back in my career in the future and implement the astronomy in our educational system a professional.
Okay, try to remember to slow, Roland, or just slow down a little bit, because I think, again, that slow connection, you need to slow down a little bit. I can hear you, but it's The computer's having a hard time, so if we talk a little slower, I think it's better, okay? So what you said was, oh, and this is exciting, you want to go out of country to school to learn about astronomy. And where are you thinking?
Actually, I'm planning to go back to the university, have an MSc physics, have a master's degree in physics, 2 to 3 years program, and after that, I can have the opportunity to go out, like in USA or in Canada.
Okay, so you have to do 3 years of education in Cameroon before you're going to go out of country?
To take a branch in astronomy. To further my system as a profession. Yes, of course. I have to be here for 2 or 3 years, have a master's degree in physics, so that I can go out of the country and study astronomy.
All right. Well, if you can do that, Roland, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to apply to an American college even to get your PhD or something like that. But then you have to consider costs. You have a lot of work ahead of you, but you're in the right direction. Now, have you applied for school?
Yes, right now I have applied for a master's degree program at the University of Boyer. In the University of Boyer, we already have an astronomy club which is already running. And I believe that if I am there in the university, I'm going to take charge of my club, and I'm going to I'm going to bring a lot of impact in the club in the same university.
Oh, so that's a good place to go. Yes, Roland, because now you already have the organization already in place. You just have to come and put your vision into it and help it grow. Okay, Roland, I stopped hearing you, so keep talking. So we've
Exactly.
There you are. There you are. I can hear you again. So let me see. So we're going for our masters at Buea, and we're going to have a astronomy organization sort of already organized there that you can become a leading factor in. Now you still have to get a job. Huh?
Yes, of course. For me to be able to cope up, I would need to have a job, a part-time job. That's a student job, so that I can be able to pay my fees, my house rent, my feeding, my accommodation, everything. But it's pretty difficult to have a job at the university, and especially in the town, because it's a new town, and the university graduates at least 10,000 graduates every.
So there's a lot of students, but not enough jobs. I we have these breaks because obviously the connection comes and goes, so we just have to bear with it. We're lucky enough to have any connection at all. You broke up for a minute. It's okay though. There's not much we can do about it.
Okay, sorry, I had a breakup. I am saying that the university graduates thousands of students every year, and most of them out there without a job. It is so much difficult to have a job in that city. So I am afraid if I get there, I may be unable to secure a job.
Okay, so what's the charge for your education?
The fees, including everything, is about 300 US dollars. Then accommodation is about $1,000. Then we have books and other school materials that can cost about $200. So in total, the cost for education per year can be $1,500.
Yeah. And that's, and if for anybody in the United States listening to that, that's a very cheap and not very much, but to someone in Cameroon, it's almost unreachable. So what we're going to do, I mean, what we can always do, what we've always done is, if anybody is listening and they are interested in helping a gentleman who is doing great things with astronomy in Cameroon, who is one day going to be a space tourist from Cameroon, one day in space, one day in America getting his PhD in astronomy, tomorrow changing the minds of youngsters, the next day changing minds of old men. Roland, I love you, man.
I love it too, Francis. You know I do.
I can't wait for the right evening to come about when you get the Celestron to go. I can't wait to see a video of you and that thing together. I know it's coming, so I'm okay with it. But we're going to be doing a lot of shows out of the observatory, so you're going to get a chance to go and view videos after we do it. So you're going to get a lot of seeing us do stuff too now.
Wow, that will be really important. I'm seeing so much wonderful images you get from your observatory. It's really mind blowing.
We're very lucky. We're very lucky. We're blessed. We have a blessing put upon us. Okay, so Roland, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you go for now because we covered the initial basis of coming back together and finding out what's going on. And then the next time we speak, we'll have something specific to talk about. But it was really good talking to you. You broke up. You'll have to try again.
Yes, the internet is disturbing.
It's okay.
Yes, I'm available. Yeah, it's okay now.
So I think what I'm going to
I
do.
didn't get the last word.
Yeah, what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to stop the recording and we're going to have another call soon, okay? Because we covered what's going on with you right now, and then the next time we talk, we can talk about something more specific in astronomy, so we can start sharing specific things in astronomy, which is going to be a good thing. Okay, so I'm gonna let you go from the call right now, and then we can chat and text, after this discussion. But I'm gonna stop this call right now. Is that okay?
It's okay. It's okay. It is so nice being with you.
Yes, it is. It is nice talking to you. And I tell you, and I'm being honest with you, we're going to have a lot of days coming up where we'll have a chance to talk together, okay?
Okay. Love you, Francis.
Love you too, Roland. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Okay, so let me escape. I'm on this call. I'm going to leave the call. Okay. Well, that was a great discussion with Roland. I love Roland. I like to get an update about what's going on. He is currently, after doing all the things that he's already done by giving telescopes away, by getting government approval for his groups, going back to school. It sounds like he's going to have the astronomy club that's there to work with. He's teamed up with companies and organizations like the CubeSats. He had another generous donor of that Dobsonian telescope that he donated to the college, I think it was Belinda. And what we're going to do, plus with the network being poor, we're going to have more than one call. We're going to talk to him again soon. I will talk to him maybe even later today as we're broadcasting tonight, because we're going to be broadcasting tonight. Joe will be there, Bob will be there, niceguysnetwork.com. If you want to chat in the chat room, actually speak, you need to download Chromium. Search for it. It's an app, Chromium. And if you download the app and then you click on it, it opens up a browser. You then go to Nice Guys Network. You can go register and then go into the streaming room for that telescope, and you're able to speak with the astronomers. So you can speak with us if you go ahead and register with Nice Guys Network and then download Chromium and use Chromium to open up a browser that you then log into Nice Guys Network with, and then you can talk to us when we're online out of the telescopes room at Cosmic Obsession Kerrville. Okay, let me go ahead and bring this, stop this, see where I'm at.